Good afternoon from Your Best Car in Kent. My name is Ben. I'm from one of our two UK branches. We're in Cranbrook, 10 miles outside of Tunbridge Wells, or just a 40-minute train commute from London. Our other site is in Buckinghamshire near Marlow, and combined we have over 600 5-star reviews. So please check out our website to see those reviews of our happy customers and of course the rest of our fleet. Before I get into the walk around, I'd just like to let you know that we do take part exchanges and we can even pay off outstanding finance on your current car. So this is the walk around video for our BMW 520d Touring, presented in carbon black metallic exterior paint. What an absolute gem this car is. The F11 generation is without a doubt one of the most desired 5 Series, and this one comes with the most popular specification too. Starting with the famous 2-litre diesel engine that it offers the perfect blend of performance and economy returns. It produces 190 brake horsepower, whilst capable of achieving up to 67 miles per gallon. It's also Euro 6 compliant. There are actually 3 components from the M Sport Plus pack that take this 5 Series to the next level, starting with the rear privacy glass, the high gloss black shadowline trim, so we've got black window surrounds and roof rails that would otherwise be chrome or silver, and then down here my favourite part, the upgraded and unmarked 19-inch double spoke or 5 double spoke alloy wheels. Now what do I mean by unmarked? There's no sign of curbing, there's no scratches, no scuffs on any of these alloys. They're all in fantastic condition and they look just like the two that I'm pointing out now. Of course, it's a 5-door, and the Touring gives you that long sweeping rear end of the car with the large boot opening. Of course, I'll show you that in just a second. First of all, let's go on to the interior. So inside we've got a complete contrast against the darkened exterior. We've got the Oyster Dakota leather seats inside. These front 2 seats can be electrically adjusted. That is found just down here. You've got an extendable leg cushion too, and they can both be heated. The rear outer seats can also be heated, but again, I'll show you that in just a second. The driver then has a leather-wrapped multifunction steering wheel. You've got paddle shifters for switching it into your manual mode. This is a semi-automatic gearbox. You've then got your cruise control with speed limiter, voice control, hands-free buttons, and multimedia buttons. In the middle, speaking of multimedia, you've got your upgraded BMW Business Advanced in-car entertainment system. And then along the center console and the dashboard and some of the inner door panels, you can see this aluminium trim just to break up the rest of the leather. So let's have a hop inside. We'll run you through some of the features. Of course, we've included all the options in the advert photos. So here is our main screen, and then down here are the dials that we use to operate the in-car entertainment system. Starting with multimedia, so we can connect up our phone via Bluetooth or USB or aux to play our own music, and that can be found just on here. And then we've got our radio, so DAB, FM and AM as standard, as well as a CD player. So there we go, radio is just here. Onto telephone, so again via Bluetooth we can connect up our phone to store our contacts. We can see our most recent calls, we can make calls and take calls. This is our Bluetooth hands-free, so we don't need to be looking at our phone whilst driving, of course, to make calls. Down to navigation, so SatNav is built in as standard. Your first menu here gives you your destination input. You can view your recent destinations, your favorite destinations from your address book, and then of course the map. We can use the dials down here to zoom in and out of the map, and then we'll be able to see our points of interest too, such as our petrol stations. Down below, to vehicle information. So here we'll have some just general vehicle settings, but then a really handy feature is vehicle status. This will show you if there's any issues with the car. You'll always get an alert, and that consists of the tyre pressure monitoring system, the engine oil level, if there's a service required, and if we go on check control, this will just show if there's any issues. And this I'm just showing, it's just showing that the door is open, so nothing to be alarmed about. If we shut the door, we'll see that will clear and show no faults. If we put the car into reverse, we'll see our reversing sensors in a radar proximity style, as well as our front sensors too. Down below, our climate control. So we've actually got a dual zone climate control. We can have separate temperatures for the left and right hand side, and then our seat heating is on the left and right as well. And then in the middle, a very smart and simple center console layout. As I've already mentioned, your multimedia controls there. Our gear stick is here with our electronic handbrake and auto hold functions. So you might be waiting at the traffic lights and you want to take your foot off the brake, you can do so and it won't roll away for you. You'll put the handbrake on temporarily. Then you've got your driver select modes. So again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we can achieve 190 brake horsepower. We can put it into sport to help us out with that as well. But then you've got your comfort mode and Eco Pro mode. Eco Pro is really handy for your motorway driving, keeping the miles per gallon as high as possible. For now, we'll just keep it in comfort. Then down here, under the armrest, you've got some additional storage with your aux and USB input just there. You can also lock this compartment. So that's it for the front cabin. Let's have a look at the rear. Of course, back here, we've got the exact same seat upholstery. The light oyster seats. We've got floor mats down below, a couple of storage bins on the backs of the two seats, and in the middle here we can see the buttons for the seat heating. If we just take a step backwards, again, a big perk of the touring shape is just how much room you get. So plenty of headroom, plenty of leg room in the back. So moving around to the rear, the privacy glass extends all the way to the rear pane. We've got this nice, handsome looking rear end of the car. We've got a power tailgate, so we can press that button once and it'll open up for us. And as I briefly just touched upon, so much boot space. You've got a parcel shelf that can be taken off. You can collapse the rear set of seats if you need a little bit more room back here, so perfect for your suitcases, golf clubs, maybe a big IKEA trip. You've got plenty of permutations and plenty of practicality with the touring. Underneath here, if you like, some additional storage down below. And then we can close the boot again, like so. Just to quickly demonstrate how these rear seats collapse on the shoulder of either side, we can fold these down. That will fold down pretty much flat. And in all honesty, it gives you almost like a van-like space in the back. So if you're interested in buying the BMW 520d, then please give us a call on 01580 712 115, or you can send us an email to sales@yourbestcar.co.uk. As I mentioned, we take part exchanges and we can pay off outstanding finance. We offer finance on most of our cars too, so please do check out the website where we have a finance calculator. And if it's easy for you to contact us on iMessage or perhaps the Meta platforms of Facebook, Instagram or WhatsApp, then please feel free to speak to us on there too. You might have some part exchange details to send over to us, or you might just have some general questions or queries about our cars. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and best of luck with your search for a new car.